Okay, this is it. This is the last one for 2018. I don't know if Dan's there, though. I think he might be out celebrating tonight. We've had more than 50 views. Oh, hi. Hi. He remembered my birthday.
G'day, I've got the touch, I've got the power.
Oh my God, you certainly do. I've really felt that when I was drunk that time, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's no need to apologise either. I mean,
Not the Kevin Spacey touch.
No.
The touch of God.
Yes, that's right. It's more like a spiritual cleansing, It's not a physical hands-on groping foulness. This is a spiritual cleanse that you've offered people.
Yeah.
Completely hands-free, what do you say? Digital.
Hands-free love.
Exactly. That was spot on. Welcome to the last ever Video Explained podcast for 2018.
Well, phew, I thought you were going to say forever.
Oh, mate, didn't want to... No, that's the thing. I was trying to trick people because I knew, imagine what that would mean.
Yeah.
I don't think people would be able to cope. It's become so prolific. The constant kind of feedback I get is, we've saved people from suicide. I mean, it's that post.
Yeah. Lifeline started giving out my phone number.
Yeah, well, that's the other side of it. I mean, it becomes quite, the pressure, I guess. I mean, it's not, I don't want to blame, I don't want to trigger anyone out there to feel guilty that would then lead to some kind of catastrophe. By all means, enjoy and give us a call, particularly call Dan anytime you feel like it. If you want to give a compliment or if you're feeling sad, give him a call. Is that okay? That's okay? And
don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Of course, do all that.
Much like one of our listeners, Rachel Lockley, often shares the show. So a shout out to her. That's an actual real person.
Yeah, actual real person, Rachel Lockley. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And we're sending you a T-shirt. As soon as we have one to send, we will be sending that to you.
We just need your address.
Yeah, just give us the address and we'll put that in our file, and as soon as we start printing some T-shirts, you'll be the first one to get one, of course, and it'll be signed by both of us as well, of course.
Did you get your check from Muggles Chicken, the Christmas bonus?
I actually asked for shares in the company instead, so I've got 3 shares now.
I got $14.35.
Oh man, I should have gone for that. These shares are only worth $1.21 each, so I've got $4.80 out of that, but I mean, I feel like I do it for the love of it, though. I mean, I sincerely love Muggles Chicken. I mean, that bout of food poisoning that I had, I know it wasn't the Muggles. I know it was the gravy that I made because there was something about that gravy. It wasn't the Muggles. I mean, it was green, which is weird. It wasn't normally green. But it wasn't past use by date, so I knew that it was,
I had the Muggles chicken pasta mix tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that...
So it's juicy parcels of Muggles chicken, diced and spliced with ham.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
And you just cook the pasta for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing, is it?
You let it defrost overnight, you add that to the pasta, you microwave that for 25 minutes. Yeah. And rub it on your genitals. Yeah,
it's so easy, and... I mean, and the version that you described, I mean, that's the quick version, of course. There is a slower way where you basically slow roast the pasta in a neti pot for 3 weeks. And it just gets softer and softer until it's just absolute, what they call bellissimo, which is Icelandic for I caught herpes. So,
oh, that's no good.
No, it's not. But I mean, if you're in Iceland, you can catch whatever you want, really. But fuck yeah, man! Like you know the Muggles routine. You've lived that life for so long now, and your health's obviously rapidly improved.
I lost 1 kilogram from eating Muggles chicken in 2018.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
and you've
it only took 12 months.
Sorry, And you're eating twice as much as you used to.
Yeah, exactly. So if I eat 4 times as much, I'll lose 2 kilograms this year.
That's the logic. Next year, of course. Yeah, because I've asked them to send us more, and there's a truck, I think not New Year's Day, but the next day we'll be delivering the next batch to you, so that's straight off the factory line.
Fuck Weight Watchers. Fuck those guys.
No. I mean, they're missing out on so much by not being part of the Muggles philosophy, the Muggles destiny, the Muggles... Oh, fuck this. Edit this out. There's no way I'm embarrassed about it.
Let's stop talking about Muggles. What we're doing today is a very special episode. We're looking back on the 10 videos that we reviewed this year. 10?
Is that all we did?
We did 10 plus the Christmas special, but I've left those out.
Yeah, okay. 10. Well,
10's pretty good. We didn't start till May or something.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So next year we'll probably have 20, 30 racked up. But let me see. I know you sent me an email with the top 10 list. I couldn't open it, so I'll try again.
I can read them out.
Go for it.
So, should we just dive in?
Yeah, man.
So the first episode we tackled, somewhat nervously, was David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo.
Oh, those were the days, where we didn't have a clue.
That was before we actually talked over the video clip.
Yeah, that's right.
That didn't come in till later on.
Yeah. I mean, at that time, I had a pretty serious addiction at that point to breast implants.
Yeah, right.
And that really affected me a lot, and I don't think I concentrated as much on these kind of things. I didn't take podcasts seriously. I didn't take Just Like a Gigolo as
I think you took it too seriously because you put an animation to it for every comment that we made, which must have taken you about 5 hours.
Well, yeah, I guess, no, you're right. Now I think about it, because I think what happened is that the implants had leaked, and there was basically, I was having sort of kind of seizures and poisoning going on, because I had 4 implants on my chest and 2 on my shoulders, and I was going to get some more on my lower back, and my doctor said, look, if you keep doing this, you're going to die. And I said, well, okay. And then the podcast started, and I guess it kind of slowly got me away from all that, and I got rid of the implant. I wasn't unhappy anymore, I guess. It was kind of just a way to find true love, maybe?
Yeah, and I'm just going to jump straight to the second one.
Right.
Which was David Hasselhoff Jump in My Car.
Oh, wow.
And that was amazing because we actually didn't record it.
Oh, yes.
The first run through. We did half an hour. Yeah. And then we had to redo it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a tragedy.
We were just crestfallen.
It was so hard to bounce back from that because we re-recorded it, and of course that same magic wasn't there. We were trying to copy the beats, You could put a laugh track over it, but it just, it would be hollow. Everyone would know. But we had to put something out. We're under contract, there was a lot of pressure. The early days...
We nearly lost our sponsorship from Muggles Chicken for that one.
That was fucked up. And, we didn't have office staff then. Now we've got a team of writers and researchers, PR people.
Everything I say is written out in front of me, including what I just said.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I wrote that bit. I told, that's like your inner thoughts. I said, well, put that in so it appears like you're reading it yourself, but then it'll become referential where you actually refer to yourself reading it.
I've actually started seeing a therapist because of this show.
Yeah, good.
Because it brings out different feelings that I didn't know I had.
Yeah, well, that's okay. But, it depends what feelings, and I know you've got issues about, a lot of things, your sexuality, your attitude towards Mormons, and Vikings, the TV show. I know that was a big thing for you.
Oh, it was really traumatic.
Yeah.
Anything with horns just upsets me, including Asterix the Goal.
Oh, my God. What happened there? Why couldn't he have any of the potion? Okay, it's a waste or whatever, but so give him a fucking taste. I mean, for Christ's sake, why is he...
He's fucking hanging.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else gets to eat it. That big fat cunt gets to... You know, what's his name? Jared Depardieu. He gets to dip his wick in there, but not Asterix. Asterix is supposedly...
No, it's the other way around, actually.
Oh, is it?
It's the fat guy doesn't get to have it because he fell in the...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, so Jared Depardieu, he's the one who doesn't get to eat the magic pudding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, it's all Viking shit, isn't it, really? It's all part of the mythology that is passed on hand to mouth through the years.
So I'm just racing through this list because it's kind of...
the third one already.
We did was Metallica, The Unforgiven.
Oh, my God. I mean, we got a lot of hate mail over that, I've got to be honest. There were people who said, you can't make fun of this song because it is just one of those kind of iconic songs that you know, and even me, I mean, I sort of felt nervous about it because I've got a lot of memories of crying, listening to The Unforgiven and looking at that video clip and thinking, shit, that's me. You know, you're
the old man.
I'm the child. I'm sort of all of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck it, you know, we're brave people.
Originally this podcast was just going to be about Jason Newsted from Metallica.
That was my original concept that I pitched to you.
I rejected it because I just didn't think we'd make it to 10 episodes.
Well, it's a spin-off idea, maybe. It was just to sort of 6 degrees of Jason Newsted. You know, don't tell anyone. This is a private, confidential, you know, keep them in the lockers sort of thing, you know, project.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, look, Unforgiven, it was, I think we started to hit our straps at this point. We became ultimately fearless, you know. Not
forged in metal.
Well, that's right. There was like a metal rod up our jatsies that kept us straight and true, you know. I think that's...
And then we went face first into Ariana Grande, No Tears Left to Cry.
Well, you know, we had to...
And one of our most popular episodes.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? It might be because Ariana Grande is actually one of the most popular artists that we actually looked at overall. I mean, that song also was a tribute to a very horrible incident that happened that we did mention.
Yes, it was a very explosive episode.
It was. I mean, it touched on so many different things, you know, and she's obviously made a difference to people's lives by just putting out lovely music that she puts out that I don't listen to.
And in that episode, we kind of revealed that we're actually sad old men that don't understand young music.
Well, exactly.
Young people's music.
But we weren't afraid to be... You know, I mean, obviously we want to fit in. Not so much fit in. I should scrap that out. I didn't say that. We want to be popular. No, it's not true. We want to make a lot of money. We want to be...
we were happy to be not popular, but have lots of money. Or
people
popular.
hate us and give us a check.
Yeah.
To make us go away or something, you know. I mean, if that's what it takes, like if they gave us $1 million to not do, I mean, we'd still call each other, we just wouldn't put it on air for as long as that money kept us going, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we have to do this. We have to talk about these things.
So the next episode 5, which we did, was controversial because originally you didn't want to do it. You know who I'm talking about.
You mean, what's his name? Primus, you mean?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. No,
Bullet with Butterfly Wings. You were like, no, I can't do it because I respect Billy Corgan too much.
Yeah, that's right. I just listened to the podcast a few days before that, and I thought, you know, this is sort of going down that same kind of avenue that Paul Billy's already had for so long, and he's sort of fed up with it. And I thought, well, you know, we'd just be on that bandwagon. Now, it was sort of like a tired thing, I thought, initially, but then in the end, laying the boots in was quite satisfying. I mean, you know, it's an old trope, but, you know, I think, you know, we kept it balanced, though, because Bullets with Butterfly Wings is an incredible song, and, you know, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat at a Dire Straits concert.
Yeah, well, the world is a vampire.
Right.
go get some Easter buns at Coles.
That's right. And Billy Corgan, you know, he is the Easter Bunny in a way. And there's so much pain that he's had. I mean, he had to fuck Courtney Love, and he knows about suffering, that's for sure. So what do you give a man like that except a hand job and some insults on a podcast?
Maybe give him some meatloaf, which is coming up at number 6.
Ooh, that was a choice.
That was a hard one. I'm glad we didn't talk over that clip because it goes for like 8 minutes.
Would have been a long
that had
time.
a story to it about some kid and his friend stole an airplane and blew it up.
Oh, how many times does that happen? It's something we can all relate to. We've all stolen an aeroplane at some point, you know, when we were teenagers and got pissed and we're down near the, you know, like we would have been near the Hobart Airport or whatever and thought, you know.
Oh, man.
I want to
I got stuck at Hobart. I went to Hobart for Christmas, and the flight got delayed for an hour.
Of course it did. That's the amount of time it takes to get to Tasmania.
No, on top of that.
That's 2 hours. By that time you could be in Sydney.
I know. I was fucked. I had to read the Herald Sun.
That's a crime.
I found an old copy of the Herald Sun and just read that.
I mean, for an hour, you would need to read a whole week's worth of the Herald Sun. It takes about 5 minutes to read the Herald Sun.
Yeah. And somebody had already done the crossword.
Oh, God. And then you would have been forced to eat one of their pies or something like that. And there's no muggles there. They don't have, I mean, they should, of course.
Nah.
You know, have a whole muggles smorgasbord there for lonely travellers.
I couldn't go out for a smoke because it's too much fucking around.
Yeah, that's right, because then they'll search you. Plus, you have to smoke 50 metres away from any human being and 100 metres from the airport. The wind has to be in the right direction. You have that windsock thing.
Yeah.
You have to be downstream from everybody else when you light up your cigarette. It's so complicated, you know.
Anyone can go masturbate in the toilet.
Are you allowed to do that? I mean, no one can watch you, not legally anyway, but, you know, and a cigarette now is, what, $30 a cigarette, so the whole pay's gone just so you can be a drug addict.
Smoke.
I mean, I really agree with the way the system works now, because you get the poor to quit first, and then eventually the rich will be so admiring the poor for having not being able to afford to be addicted anymore.
Yeah.
And then it now become healthy vegans, and these, you know, the last remnants will be people up in Toorak who are paying $500 a cigarette and go, why am I doing this when Joe Blow has quit? Because he's so fucking poor.
That's a good point.
He couldn't afford it. I mean, he'd have to turn to crime, or he'd have to live on the streets with no house over or roof over his head so he can smoke a cheap, cruddily made cigarette. You know, it's desperate times, and that's what we need. It's a brilliant policy, you know. Force poor people into slavery.
Yeah, like Terence friend Darby.
Oh, my God.
I wonder if he smokes cigarettes, because that was number 7 on the list here.
Yeah, sign your name across my packet of Marlboro.
I think that's when we started finding our groove.
This is it. This is when we hit our straps in full. There's no looking back at this point. I mean, what a whirlwind. I lost all my hair.
Right.
You know, I turned into this sort of alpaca gibbon. I was happy though, you know. I didn't have to shave anymore. Didn't have to worry about hairstyle, and I could just concentrate on doing great podcasts.
Just the way when we pushed through that to the end.
Mm-hmm. We did push hard on this, definitely.
We pushed hard, and I think the results speak for themselves. I suggest people go back and listen to that one.
I mean, something ruptured inside me doing this one.
Yeah. And the next one after that...
Oh, don't you want to comment, though, on the clip, you know, sign your name?
No, we already talked about the clip at the time.
What the fuck is this? What's the whole point of what we're doing now? What's the point of this?
Well, I'm just flashing back.
I know. Well,
I'm just saying, remember when?
Well, I do remember. That's why I was going to comment on it.
Okay. Yeah, comment on it then.
You've got to stop smoking so much meth, mate. You've got to calm down, mate. Be more calm like me.
Drinking some cola.
Oh, that would do it, man. You must be running around the room in your Dax going, oh, God.
Yeah, I actually put some clothes on for this one.
Oh, that's it, because it's a special occasion, the last one of the year, man.
Well, I dare say 8 of these I was semi-clothed.
See, that's something that people need to know, because then they can go back and listen to it and imagine that, and it adds an extra layer.
Just feel more relaxed talking if just in my underwear, you know.
Right. I mean, you have a very sensual voice anyway. I mean, not for me. I mean, you know, I love you, but not like that. I mean, I'd like to, but it's just I haven't got the time. But most people are very affected, and then if they knew that,
I used to work in a call center, so it's affected my diction. Exactly,
you got addicted.
So yeah, anyway, I remember the number 8 cameo, Word Up, and that was me ringing you from Hobart, and I was drunk.
Yeah, that's right.
I drank a few vodkas.
Yes, you were on fire, son.
And you were half asleep.
Perfect.
And you didn't like the song at all. You hated it.
No, I think I was more down on
You didn't like the clip.
Yeah. I mean, you expressed about that yow or whatever it was. I mean, that's the real heart of the song is yow. I mean, not that I'm doing it properly. I think you did a better one. Do you want to do that for the fans? Come on.
Row.
That's it. Adam Row, if he's listening.
Word up. Row.
Well, yes, the video clip, I was underwhelmed by it. I just thought there's more to it that could have happened. It could have been like a whole sort of thing about race relations and how America's a really violent place and we still haven't gotten over all these different things. And look at my pants. And then they did this dance, probably with him and MC Hammer. I think they would have worked well together. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, we're just different people. We see different things, and that's why, you know...
We've grown since then, I think.
Yeah.
We've grown as human beings.
Sure we have. It's overwhelming. I think, our influence on each other and the feedback that we've got from people, as I mentioned before, you know, helping people who are going through dark times, and then they listen to us talking about just a gigolo or whatever it is, or some such thing, or an anecdote that we've got about our life. And amazing. You know, we're helping to make the world a better place, and I think we're comfortable with that, you know.
I feel like Carl Stefanovic.
Yes.
Just uplifting, you know, uplifting people.
Well, I mean, it's a tall, you know, that's a tall mountain to climb, to be up there with the Stefanovic, you know, not just in terms of pay, but, you know, I mean, he's able to do the soft stories about, you know, a koala that needs some water, and then have those little editorials where he stands up for the little man. You know, he's not afraid to speak his mind, regardless of what the network says. In fact, I'm sure he has watched the movie Network, and he's pretty much become that person who's sort of the lightning rod, you know. Open up your windows and scream, "I can't take it anymore, Carl. I can't take..." Oh, nice wedding, mate. Nice wedding. You know, it's a nice stage for a white wedding.
Lovely.
So
it brings us to number 9.
What is that?
Which was a revolutionary episode, number 9. Number 9.
My favourite song.
Yeah. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling, which is one where we actually started
dancing,
queuing up the film clip and talking over and describing the film clip.
Revolutionary. It is a quantum leap forward for us, you know.
Yeah. Why it took so long for us to do that is a mystery.
Well, I mean, the next step will be to have the actual video clip on YouTube when we're talking over it. That might be something to think about.
Oh, man, like, that's crazy. That's three-dimensional.
That would be like, wow, what have we done? We've gone into the future here. But, you know, we'll see what happens next year, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah, you know, we did talk about the injuries that were caused by the dancing on the ceiling phenomena. People realizing that not everyone could do that. And the
amount of cocaine needed to hold Lionel Richie's face together.
Yes, that's right. And, you know, God willing, he'll be around for many years to come and keep on entertaining us with, you know, the thing is he never rests. And even though he has big breaks between albums, when he puts a new album out, you know you're going to get some meat, some real meat. And something you've never heard before, where he just has that way of kind of making you, I don't know, he just keeps you guessing, you know?
Well, he put out Dancing on the Ceiling, and then he waited 10 years for people to catch up.
Right. Well, he made...
Before he did another album.
Absolutely. I mean, I argued with you about that at the time. I think I was a bit surprised that it was true. Wikipedia confirmed it, so...
Yeah.
But he'll be back, you know. I don't think you've heard the last from Lionel.
No.
Which, just incidentally, should we do a quick in memoriam for, you know, those who, you know, the entertainers that have passed away this year? Because...
No, not really. Like, what should we give a fuck about them?
Well,
we've got our own problems, right?
I mean, it was sad that James Brown passed away earlier this year.
Did he?
I think so, didn't he?
Oh, I missed it.
Alfred Hitchcock. He checked out this year. Too much cocaine and birds.
Peter Andre.
Peter Andre sadly checked out in March. Who else is gone?
Jason Donovan's penis fell off.
Jason Donovan lost his career, his hair, his mind. A lot of things happened to him, but there was another one as well. Michael Jackson, that was a shock.
Yeah, I mean...
Propofol, or whatever it was. Oh, sorry, what was it he was into?
Once I started Googling these dead celebrities,
yeah.
it was just a minefield of corpses.
Yeah. There was someone else as well. Wyatt Earp.
Abraham Lincoln, he croaked it.
Yes, that was... I finally finished watching the film, and I thought, no. I googled it, and I couldn't believe. Yeah, he's already gone.
Yeah.
But he made a big impact because that's what Steven Spielberg definitely. You know, he doesn't make films about fucking nobodies.
So now we're up to number 10.
Okay, what is that?
Bruce Willis, Respect Yourself.
Oh, I was going to say Bruce Springsteen. I was thinking, oh man.
No, we haven't done that one yet.
The Bruce Goose? What is it? The Spruce Goose. But
an interesting fact, I was watching this comedy special, and Bruce Willis happened to be in the audience, and the guy was pretending he was his dad. And he got up and he did a harmonica solo for real.
Who did?
Bruce Willis.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I remember watching the film clip and was like, there's no way he's playing that.
Oh, no. I feel so foolish.
He's a harmonica master.
He's actually... Apart from marrying Demi Moore, he's also able to play a harmonica as well.
Yeah.
This is incredible. He's sort of multi-talented beyond my comprehension. When did he do this? I mean, this is recently?
Yeah. Recently.
Yeah. So he's always got it in his back pocket. Because anyone yells out, Bruno, give us a go on the gat, or what do they call the harmonica? It's not a gat, is it? It's called a gumball machine.
You see him busking down the mall.
I saw him.
Actually, I saw a horrible busker today. He was dancing around near me. He had this huge sign saying, it was in Fitzroy's, and this big fluoro sign that said, "Free positive energy." And he was dancing along with, he had a boombox playing horrible music. And had a stupid outfit on, and I was just like, I just cross the road and get the fuck away from the guy.
These kind of people need to be put in prison so they can not upset us. I mean, free positive energy, that's awful.
Yeah, and then he was dancing with this woman, and it was just embarrassing, and people were taking photos.
Yeah. I mean, It
was a nightmare. What a horrible way to end 2018.
I feel my heart goes out to you, mate. But if anyone else out there, you know, is thinking about going out on the street with a sign saying "free positive energy," give Dan a call. There's other ways to deal with your pain.
Yeah. So have some Muggles chicken.
Well, that's an easy way. Yeah.
Fucking
lose some weight, you cunt.
Yeah, lose some weight. Lose a kilogram like I did.
Yeah. Well, that's it, man. Well, look, we've gone through, you know, the 10 songs that we did from this year, the 10 video clips that we explain in detail to the point.
And people can dive through the archives.
Go through it by all means. It's confusing as fuck.
They're all up in order on the Obnoxious Weed YouTube page.
Yes, thank you. Yes, they are. Actually, you inspired that moniker, believe it or not. John,
really?
Personal anecdote. We're sitting at a bar together, and he said, "You know, you're a lot better than you used to be," or something. I said, "Oh, what do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, I used to be really fucking obnoxious." He goes, "But you've calmed down a bit."
Once you calm down, I thought, you're ready to do a podcast with me.
Yeah, that's right.
You're ready now.
But I was trying to think of a kind of positive sort of spin-off of obnoxious. So obnoxious weed became a kind of... And I actually used that for job interviews on my applications, which I never got a
as an email, or?
Yeah, as an email contact was the obnoxious weed. And surprisingly, no one took that in a positive light. Corporate heads did not see that as an inspiring email address for a potential employee. Fuck them, though. They don't know about me or Metal Machine music or any of my history of violence towards...
or your love of Nine Inch Nails.
Mate, I went and saw them at the, I don't know what it's called, the Palace, up near Parliament in Burke Street, now destroyed from the inside out by a bunch of workers working for some Chinese company that wants to turn it all into a... Anyway, it was a beautiful place. It used to be the Hippodrome back in the 80s, when the Hippodrome ones around the world. I saw Nine Inch Nails there, and I enjoyed it a lot. I actually do like the Nine Inch Nails, but I don't want to end the podcast of 2018 with my declaration of that. I want to say to you, the listener, thank you. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for your support. We support you because you support us, because we support you because you support us. We love you. I love you. I don't know if Dan loves you.
Yeah, ditto. Yeah, ditto to that.
Yeah. So... next year we'll be back.
They've got the touch, they've got the power.
You've got
to share, like, and subscribe.
Do that and touch someone. Make sure you ask first. And if they say no, well, then use a stick.
I think we'll leave there, but I've just got a leaving song to play.
Okay. Oh, have you? Go, sir, yeah.
So just sign off for 2018? Or?
We shall say goodbye to this year, which has been very difficult for a lot of people, and we apologise for that, even though we're not directly responsible. We would like to hope that next year will be much nicer for you.
Yeah, and have a sausage, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, vegan sausage or a cummalinga sausage or whatever you like, mate. What's the song?
It's beautiful. I think you might have heard it earlier.
Oh, mate. Is it really that... am I going to need tissues for this?
You got the touch! Yeah! You got the power! Woo! Oh, God. Bring on 2019! Jesus Christ! Alright! Yeah.
Oh, wow, man, that really got me. Mate,
okay.
You are one of a kind, Dan. And
you too, mate.
You complete me, and I want to thank you and our listeners and everyone for this year, ups, downs, all of it. Fuck it, put it aside. Let's make 2019 even better, and let's pump out some more bullshit.
Go for gold.
All right, mate.
See you in the future, mate.
Until we meet again, T2.
All right. Good night.
Good night, man. Woo! Over and out, bro.
Video explain.